What is up, guys? Do-it-yourself Andrew Flockhart, and today we're going to be installing this 32-inch LED light bar from Oxbeam behind the grill of my 2019 Chevy Silverado 1500. And I want to show you guys exactly how I mounted this specific light bar and any generic light bar in behind the grill. First thing you're going to want to do to actually install this light bar is you're going to want to take off this entire grill. The top piece comes off in one piece. That's nice and easy. And then we're going to pop this grill off just for easy access to get the light bar in there. So let's go ahead and do that. So in order to pop these things out, you find the little slit, you're able to pop up, and you're able to pop this entire thing up. So the piece comes out from the middle, and then this bottom piece comes out. So they're two different pieces that slide in with one another. And just like that, you'll see that this is now entirely loose. So some people say that you can actually take this piece off right here, the hood latch, but I find you can actually pull it up a little bit and slip it out. Just be careful not to bend too hard. Pop that up. Now you've got this piece entirely off. Once you've got that top cover off, you can go ahead and start removing the grill. You're just gonna have to remove these 4 bolts, and each one of them come off with a 10 mil, and then the grill will pop right off. So in order to now pop this grill off, all we're gonna do is, now that we've got these 4 bolts off, we're gonna grab on either side of this Chevy logo, and we're just gonna give it a pop. And that's gonna release the brackets that are in there, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. That's a little bit harder. Give it a firm pull, and it pops right out. So now, as you guys can see, I've already got this light bar installed behind here. And again, this is a 32-inch curved light bar. You're gonna wanna get the curved, because as you can see, in order to actually get around that piece and to keep with the contour of the front of the truck, you're gonna wanna get the curved one. A flat one is gonna need to be a lot smaller than this, otherwise it's not gonna fit behind the grill in both one of these spots. So in order to actually mount this thing, there's some hard plastic at the back here. It comes with some mounting hardware. It comes with this bracket that I had, and it comes with this this bolt right here, and it comes with a nut. So I'm able to get my fingers underneath here. All I did was I pre-drilled a hole through the hard plastic, and then I was able to get this Allen key wrenched bolt, and then I was able to get that through that hole and then match it up with the nut, and just making sure that this bracket is nice and secure so that you're not going to have your light bar going up and down. It's pretty sturdy. I mean, it's not perfect, because there's a little bit of wiggle room, but that's totally fine, because with this grill mounted on the front of this, you're not actually going to see any play with it. So for me, this hasn't gone anywhere. I've had this installed for a couple weeks now, and I haven't had any movement in this whatsoever. The angle is still nice on this light bar. So in order to actually wire this light bar in while the grill's off, I just ran the cable wire up through the side here. As you can see, the wire coming through there, and I was able to tuck everything away with a zap strap, mount the relay harness here, and then connect it to the battery. There's a stock bolt that comes with these trucks that's there. That's not being used for anything. And the wiring harness actually sits low enough that you're not actually gonna be having any problems or issues with the hood hitting that. And then I ran the wires across, another zap strap here, and then was able to run the switch relay in through the, I believe it's a vent hole at your feet of the truck here. And I'll show you guys how to take that off. It's really simple. So as you guys can see, there's a bit of there's these white tabs in here. Though each one of these tabs, you're able to click, and then it actually comes loose, and you can pull this through, and it gives you enough room to actually feed this wiring harness through. And then once you're done with that, you can take this out and then just snap all the clips back into place. So once you guys have switched through the firewall, all I did was I ran it through the steering column, and then I tucked it away just up here I know it's not the perfect spot, but unfortunately these Chevys, they don't have any auxiliary switches, so I mean it's definitely accessible while you're driving and easy to turn on and off. So I think the hardest part of this whole process was actually getting the grill on and off, not actually mounting the light bar itself. Once you found out exactly where you want to mount this thing, it fit perfectly. So once I figured out how to take this grill off, just make sure to give it a good yank. And then it's the same process in reverse. Just want to get everything lined up nicely. There's a bracket under here. You have to kind of push it into place. Once you get that under your light bar, make sure the height is adjusted. Get it into place. Give it a little smack, and that clips right back into place. Just make sure these brackets are actually lined up properly, otherwise you could break them. And in order to get this top cover back on, just want to pick up this hood latch. You don't want to be too rough with it for obvious reasons, like you don't want to snap it. It'll just slide in like that. It just avoids having to take off this entire hood latch. In order to secure it back down, you want to push this piece in like so, and then you want to take that top piece and slide it in like so, and that's it. You don't have to do anything more than that. All right, guys, I'm sure you all wanted to see exactly how this light bar is working out. So this is on my low beams on my truck. That is the light bar on and off. Pretty good distance. I mean, you can obviously see the trees are actually starting to get illuminated this way. I mean, this is a flood and a spot light bar, so I mean, it has both the features. Can definitely see farther in front of me on either side as well. A lot more light, which is great. That's it with it off. There's my high beams, and there's with the light bar. So definitely a great accessory for this truck. And I mean, it's not, again, the best light bar that you can buy in the market by any means, but again, this is an Amazon $150 light bar, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps me out more than you guys might think, and lets me know that you guys like content like this, and I'll make more in the future. Anyways, you guys take care, and I'll see you next time.